So guys, I know it is tough out there. Inflation is up, fuel prices are sky high, and everything right now is just expensive. Not only in Nigeria, but all around the world. But the thing is, I don't focus on the things that I cannot control, like the economy. What I like to do is focus on the things that I can control, which is my family's finances. Well, you can control it to a certain level anyway. Here are my 6 tips on how to manage in these times. What are your tips? How have you been managing? Let me know down in the comments so we can learn from each other. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, my name is Dee Babalola, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. So my first tip to manage yourself in these times is to embrace budgeting. Having a budget is an essential step for me. I have always budgeted in the past, but nowadays I take it a lot more serious. At the beginning of every month, I have a simple spreadsheet, and I also use an app that allows us to see how much money is going to come in that month and how much money is going to leave us that month. I use the spreadsheet and the app to get a sense of what it costs to run my life and my family. And using the previous month, I make adjustments going forward into the next month. With the current state of things, I tend to do my review and adjustments every 2 weeks with my husband to ensure that the family stays on track. If you want me to do a more detailed video on how I do this, leave a comment down below and like this video. If I get 40 likes, then I will drop the video. The next point is I like to buy my travel tickets on time. I don't leave it to the last minute. Because most of my family either live in Lagos or in the UK, it is essential that in these times, I plan my travel way ahead of time. We tend to travel a lot, especially during the holidays, and before I would buy my ticket as late as possible, just so we could accommodate everyone that was traveling or people's schedules. But this year, guys, my ticket to Port Harcourt and to Lagos, I bought like back in February. Because we got this ticket really early, we were able to get a really good deal. We were able to get a ticket from Abuja to Lagos for as low as 18,000 on Green Africa. So my next tip would be to build an emergency fund. I know times are hard. I know things are difficult right now. And saving isn't like high on your list of things to do or things that you want to do. Saving isn't something that you want to do because you're probably living, you know, hand to mouth, for lack of a better phrase. It is important to build an emergency fund. In my family, we've been building this fund for years. Because of the state of the economy right now, my family and I, we've doubled down on how much we put in our emergency fund, just because we've realized how important it is to have an emergency fund. Normally we try to save about 20 to 25% of our earnings, and thankfully my husband has a steady, secure job. It is so important to have money in emergencies, just so when times like these arise, you are not struggling. So my 4th tip is to cut down on expenses. Now, I tend to shop weekly because it's more convenient for me. Usually I would go to a mall. I would go to a mall close to my house to do my weekly shop. But now, in order for me to cut down on our expenses, I tend to send someone to the market for me who I trust, who will go to the market and get the best deal for me. Also, I have cut out a lot of, I don't want to say vain things, but I have cut out a lot of things that I can do without. Instead of buying hair every month or every 2 months, I have cut that down significantly. I wasn't the kind of person to get my nails done before, but if I did, I know that in the times that we're in now, I wouldn't be doing acrylic nails as often as I probably would have done before. It might seem like it's just a little bit, but cutting down here, and there, when you bring it all together, it adds up to something. And that is money that, following on from my previous point about building an emergency fund, that is money that you can put in your emergency fund. I have also cut down on a lot of things. I know that there are certain things that I still splurge on. For example, I would rather buy foreign Kellogg's products because I feel like the quality is better. When I say Kellogg's, I mean like your Frosties, your Cocoa Pops, your cornflakes. I would rather buy the foreign one. There is the Nigerian one, but I prefer that one because of the quality. However, there are just certain things that you can easily cut down from. For example, before I used to buy imported lemons, guys. I would go to ShopRite and buy imported lemons. But with the times that we're in now, I buy lemons from the guy across our road. It's a lot cheaper and it's basically the same thing, pretty much the same thing. Those are the kind of things that I know that I can cut down on. So it's essential to be able to cut down on your expenses in certain areas. And other food items like pasta, sugar, those are things that you cannot tell the difference in quality. Sugar is sugar, man. You can afford to buy a cheaper alternative, and that is what I have chosen to do in the times that we're in right now. I've been able to sharpen my negotiation skills, especially dealing with vendors in the market and the guy that lives across the road from me. I've been able to sharpen my negotiation skills and been able to haggle. I remember when I first came to Nigeria, I couldn't haggle to save my life. Whatever amount you said it was is the amount that I'm going to pay. But I cannot afford to be doing that now. Everything is expensive and I know most likely you're trying to cheat me. So I've been able to sharpen my skills and get better at it, and that in turn has saved my family some money. Another thing that you probably don't realize you spend a lot on is subscription services. I remember we had DSTV, we had Netflix, we had Amazon Prime. I was paying for Amazon Prime and it was not necessary. There were so many things that I was subscribed to that I could remove from my monthly budget. So my fifth tip is meal planning. Now I don't mean, you know, healthy meal planning, meal prep and all of that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about planning your meals ahead of time so that when you go to the shops, you know what you're planning to make. You stick to buying the things for the meals you have already planned for. So we have a spreadsheet. We have so many spreadsheets in my family. My husband is a stalker for spreadsheets, so anything that requires planning is on a spreadsheet. We plan as much as possible for the meals we're going to eat. Now, even if you cannot do a monthly meal plan, even if you do a bi-weekly meal plan, that is still good, because trust me, you will cut down on so much unnecessary things and those little things will add up. Having your meals for the month or for the week or whatever planned out, you buy the things that you need and you're able to narrow down on your shopping. And when you go shopping, you don't just see and buy, you're specific about what you are buying. The good thing about planning your meals ahead, apart from also saving money, you are also able to reduce your waste, which is really important. Having a timetable of what you're going to eat through the week, through the month, has significantly helped me to cut down on expenses. Which brings me to my last and final point, which is to prioritize exercise and your well-being. It is easy, guys. We get bombarded with so much information. We live in an age where everything you need is available to you. And in these times, I have blocked out the noise, yeah? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. So I have decided to prioritize my well-being and have limits to the information that is available to me. Limiting the amount of information available to me, constant information that is being fed to us, it puts a downer on things. And in these times, you need to be strong mentally, physically, and emotionally. You just really need to take care of yourself. I have found that prioritizing my mental and my physical health has really helped me. Even if it is just going for a walk or, you know, taking time to meditate and stuff like that, I feel like that has really helped me. One thing that I have recently started doing, and if you watch my channel, you will know about this. I've started exercising a lot more, and I've kind of also changed my mindset when it comes to exercising. I am not focused solely on trying to lose weight, but I found that exercise works great for my mental health. There's something about working out that just releases the good hormones in your body that makes you feel good. If you cannot splurge for a gym membership, doing home workouts, finding time to do home workouts, or like I said, just going out for walks, it makes such a huge difference in your state of mind. I have a gym membership right now for about 20,000 per month, and the gym is walking distance to my house, so I walk to the gym, save myself some petrol, and also I get my steps in and I get my warm-up in before I get to the gym. Yeah, so those are my 6 tips, guys. Don't forget to share your tips with me down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.